Please don't close recording. Okay. So we saw different type of operation other than the our cutting operation which are performed on the press machine. So bending, in bending we saw what is V bending, edge bending, right? Then we saw the different type of frames which is left in previous class. And then we saw the importance of clearance, how the clearance is given, how much percentage depending upon the your cutting operation, whether it is blanking or whether it is punching. Okay. Then for different type of materials, how much clearance should be given, okay, according to the that material, soft steel, hardened steel, okay, medium hardened steel. So it is given in the percentage of thickness, okay, 2% of thickness, 3% of thickness. And then we saw the our shear force calculation, how the shear force is getting calculated, okay, and how it is depending upon your shape, how it is calculated. So formula is your for shear force is shear area into shear strength. So shear area for the circular, it is also calculated by the perimeter into thickness. Thickness is your sheet metal thickness, okay, strip thickness. So we saw that. Now in this class we are going to see actual how you can design a die for a particular die and punch for a particular application. Either it is for blanking or piercing. Okay, so most of the common or usually uh, uh, operation which is performing on the press machines are the blanking and piercing. Okay, so where the shearing is mostly happen. So according to that, we have to design the our die and punch and other terminology as seen in this figure. See, we have to design the bed dimensions, then we have to design block dimensions, we have to design this die block. There are different way to
सर
design
पीपीटी
this.
ब्लर है.
ब्लर आहे तर इंटरनेटचा प्रॉब्लेम आहे गाईज, होईल ते हळूहळू. ओके.
ओके सर.
हा म्हणजे ते आता इंटरनेट जसं माझ्याकडे आहे त्यानुसार होईल, पण होईल थोड्या वेळाने दिसेल.
ओके सर.
ठीक आहे, बघा आता येत आहे का. सो how the strippers are designed, okay, whether packing plate is required or not, when you are use the packing plate or when you are used to this die plate, how the die shoes are design calculations, okay, then force, then the design of this punch according to your application, which application you have to perform on this press. So depending upon the this size and shape of punch is decided. Okay, then punch pad, how the punch is attached to this punch pad or punch holder. Okay, so that we will going to see. Then whether backup plate is required or not, for how much capacity or turn backup plate is required. Okay, then we will saw how you can uh, design these guides, okay, guide posts. So all these details are now going to you will going to learn in next slides. Okay, so first of all, let's see all these. So first part of your complete assembly, due to which it is not assemble at a one place. So those are screws and dowels. Okay, so screws and dowels are the important parts in your die designing or your press tool designing. Okay, so the die block is secured either to the die shoe or bloster plate. Okay, so whatever the die block is secure either to die shoe or bloster plate. So according to that, the size of screw and bolts employed is usually, means according to that it is not calculated. Okay, so they are usually chosen by the ऑपरेशनल जजमेंट, मीन्स जसं की प्रॅक्टिकल एक्सपिरियन्स ज्या वर्कर्स आहेत त्या वर्कर्सचा जो प्रॅक्टिकल एक्सपिरियन्स त्यांनी केलेला आहे त्या मशीनवर काम करून करून, सो अकॉर्डिंग टू दॅट whatever the size of screws and bolt are employed, not it is not depending upon the size and height and thickness of your die block. Okay, so these along with these screws and dowel pins, they are also used for these, not only the fastening purpose, they are also used for the alignment purpose also. Okay, so they are generally located diagonally, guys. So पुढे मी दाखवेलच तुम्हाला एक त्याचे फिगर आहे. So they are usually located at the diagonally opposite to the corner of your die block. Okay, so these are not only fasten the complete die block and die plate, but is also used to align the alignment purposes. Okay, so socket head जो आहे, okay, socket head of cap screw and dowels are universally used for joining the die component together. So these screws and dowels are held all the complete assembly of die block, then die plate, then blaster plate. Okay, so dowels are used for alignment and screws for keeping them intact. So in which the dowels is a part which used for the alignment and screws are used for keeping them together. Okay, so the head of the cap screw should be kept in recess. Okay, means it should not be above the your surface of die block. Okay, so it should be recess, means it should be a counter board. Okay, so there should be a counter board hole, and in that you have to fit that screw to eliminate any projection. Projection means projection of head out of the top surface of your die block. Okay, see, it is as shown in figure. So this is a die sharpening allowance. Okay, this is a die block and this is a screw. So the use of screw and dowels in die construction is shown. So this cap of this screw should not be above this die block surface, top surface. So it should be in a some recess, means it should be a counter board here in die block, and the screw top head of the screw cap should be inside your die block. So generally dowels and screws should be located from the outer edge at the distance of 1.5 to 2 times of their diameter. Okay, so whatever the diameter of your screw or dowels, so depending upon that you have to keep them from the outer edge of this die block. Okay, so from this die block, this distance is the 1.5 to 2 times of their diameter of the screw or dowel. See, so this is a screw arrangement in figure 8.9, and a dowel hole is given in figure 8.30 C. So this is a dowel hole where in your dowel is get fitted. Okay, so this is a mounting surface, this is a dowel. So see the dimension of dowel. So the first counter bore depth is D, should be greater than the diameter of your this D, small d. Okay, so this is a relief given, guys, for the dowel pin to get the proper fitted, and if exactly if you do not provide any relief, then when due to the impact it may get damage the surface of your die block. Okay, so properly to get inserted into this cavity we have to provide this relief. Okay, then next this is a D1, which is a another diameter or exit diameter, This is the leading diameter D. This is the your trailing diameter, you can say D1. So D1 is calculated D, this is the diameter, plus 1 plus 1 to 1.5 mm relief when your this height, total height h is the height of your die block, which is greater than the your D, means this dowel diameter C. Okay, so if your height is greater than 4D, then this D1 should be D plus 1.5 mm. 1 to 1.5 mm dimension should be there. So these are the some design aspects how you can design a dowel hole or dowel in your die block. Okay, see, this is a proper arrangement. This is a shoe, or you can say a bloster plate, last one, which is bigger, and this is a die block. Okay, and in this way the die block and bloster are get fastened with the help of cap screw. So cap screw, this should not be above the surface of this, or come screw head should not become out of this the top surface of die block. And this is the dowel. Okay, shown in the this. So it guides the your proper locate the proper die block over the uh, bloster plate or shoe. Okay, so in this way these screws and die block are designed, or it is required. Okay, so in screw there are different type of screws are there. Okay, and it is depend upon the generally the experience by the operator. Okay, so for the proper alignment of component, only two dowels are required. Okay, so complete die set, in one complete die set you will only going to see the two dowels. Okay, to get alignment the component. So it is good practice to relieve the dowel holes as shown in. So as shown in this figure, these relievings are given. Okay, here also at the middle. So this relieving helps in finishing the dowel hole. Okay, so it get properly aligned and easily inserted into the dowel hole. So dowel should be located as far apart as possible to increase the locational accuracy. So this location of this dowel and screw should be as far as possible from this die opening as well as the dropout area, this draft angle. Okay, so this starting die opening to this draft ending angle. So it should be far as possible. It is also depend upon the this length of die block. Okay, but they are should be located at the as far as from the die opening and die this relief angle. So as far as possible, dowels and cap screws should be located towards the outer edges of the die block. Okay, so obviously located apart from die opening and die angle, so it should be located towards the outer edge of the die block. Okay, and away from the blank contour. So these screw and dowels are the now the important parts. Okay, so any doubt, guys? Please ask. Okay, so generally dowel pins any misalignment form होत नाही guys. Okay, and if there is any misalignment, then there is a severe damage of the die block. Okay, that's why they have to properly located according to the distances. Okay, another one thing I want to tell you, the diameter of screw is also means the selection of diameter of screw is also depending upon the your thickness of your sheet metal. Okay, so any doubt? And they are fitted diagonally to the each other. Okay, So please ask. No? Guys? Okay. So the thickness of die block also defines the thickness diameter of your screw. Okay. Okay. So let's move to the next part, which is your the die block. So next is your die block. Okay. So the die block is the female half of the two mated tools which carry the cutting edges. Okay. See guys, the diagonal जे आहेत set screw, they are located diagonally. Means see this at this end in this figure one screw, and diagonally it is another screw. One dowel pin diagonally you will form the another dowel pin. Okay. So the die block is a female half of the two mated tool which carry the cutting edges. Okay. So this is a, as shown in figure, there is a die cavity and this is the cutting edges of that die block. Okay. And feed of this is a sheet metal which is shown horizontally and feed is given. Okay. So this is a sheet strip which is feeded and this is a die block. Okay. So die block is a part which is okay because whatever the punch applied, the pressure is directly acted upon the die block through the your sheet metal. Okay. And due to that it is also subjected to the very wear conditions. Okay. Very high wear conditions. Hence the die block is made up of superior quality of hardened tool steel. Okay. So your die block should be hard enough, as we see in last lectures. It should be a good rigidity, good toughness. Okay. Then harden, and it should be made up of cast steels. Okay. So this is a simple layout shown in figure, die block layout. Okay. So generally guys, die block is the component where your or it is essentially depends upon the workpiece size and the stock thickness. Okay. कारण की तुमचं जे वर्कपीस चे ऍक्च्युअल तुम्हाला जे प्रोडक्ट बनवायचं आहे. Hello. So actually it depends upon the workpiece size, which size of workpiece you want to produce. So that also depends upon you. According to that, you have to design your die block, and according to the your workpiece size, how much stock thickness should be selected. Okay. So the your sometime it is also depend upon the type of your blank contour. Okay. So blank contour is also is a important factor while considering the die block. Okay. आता blank contour म्हणजे whether it is your blank is circular or whether it is a rectangular. So depending upon that, you have to design a rectangular block die block or a circular die block. Okay. And depending upon your die opening is also your thickness of that die block is, or size of die block is considered, or you have to take in care. Okay. So there are number of thumb rules are there, according to you can design or taken the your essential uh, dimensions of your die block. Okay. So here same which is mentioned. So sometime the die block, the type of blank contour and type of die may also influence the choice of block size. So this is some thumb rule which are used for designing the thickness of die block. Okay, so die block thickness for mild steel stock. Okay, so for mild steel stock it is given, if your stock thickness means metal strip thickness is up to 1.5 mm, then your die block thickness should be 20 to 25 mm. Okay, then if you see the chart is given up to the 6 mm thickness sheet metal, so it is continuously linearly increases from 20 to 50. Okay, so for 3 to 4.5 mm thickness, then your die block thickness you have to taken or consider as 30 to 35. Okay, and if it is a blanking perimeter, okay, so blanking perimeter means it is a your pi dt, बरोबर है, perimeter of your circular blank is pi dt. So thickness, so blanking parameter if you have pi d, 0 up to 75 mm, then 76 to 250, and over 250 if you have blanking, then your die blocks thickness should be this 20, 25 to 30. Okay, so these are the some standard charts according to the different sheet. आता हे example आहे फक्त mild steel साठी. So if your sheet is of brass or copper, right? So for different metal sheet also the different die block thicknesses are given. Okay. Okay. So up to this end, one should consider the smallest area of cross section of a die. Okay. See this figure. A. This is a small hole. This is a circular hole. Okay. So the value of A should be 1.2 times the die thickness, means this is a total thickness T. Okay, this is A. Okay, so that this A means this is the minimum dimension of any your contour, blank contour. So this is a blank contour of circular hole, or this is a circular circle. Okay, so this A should be 1.5 times the die thickness for smaller dies, and if your blank is greater or your part is greater workpiece, then 1.5 to 2 times for the larger dies. Okay, this A value should be, means this is the minimum distance keeping for your contour blank on this die block. This is the die edges. Okay, so this is the A size. Okay, so to check the impact criteria, the cross sectional area resisting the force at this A into T. Okay, so the impact force should be less than, if the impact force should be less than 770 MPa. Okay, otherwise A or T should be increased by for the safety of dies. Okay, so depending upon this, if your impact force are more than 770, then you can design this A and T according to the safety of your die block. Okay, but generally the if your MPa means shear strength or shear force, shear stress is less than this 770 MPa, then this A distance should be 1.25 times the die thickness for smaller dies, and 1.5 to 2 times for the larger dies. Okay, and the combination or multiplication of A and T will be used for the impact criteria. Okay, and why impact criteria is important? If your strength is greater than 770, so A, either A or T, म्हणजे कोणती पण एक तुम्ही increase करू शकता for the safety of your die. Okay, till now any doubt, please ask, guys. So if you are going to use a softer material, guys, okay, softer material such as non ferrous alloy आहेत किंवा ferrous alloy पण आहे जे की soft आहे, then your die block can be made thinner. Okay, thin size तुम्ही बनवू शकता if your material is softer. And for the as a vice versa, for where you are higher for the shear material strength, then you have to make the die block thicker. Okay, so depending upon your material, also you can design the die block or choose your die block. Okay, आता die block तर झालं. नेक्स्ट इज युअर द डाय ब्लॉक मध्ये काय असतं की ऍक्च्युअल डाय ओपनिंग. ओके, हे तर झालं डाय ब्लॉकचं. बट दिस इज अ डाय ओपनिंग. जसं की हा सर्क्युलरचा होल दिसतोय किंवा हा सॉरी स्क्वेअर होल दिसतोय त्याचे डाय ओपनिंग, आणि हा जो सर्कल आहे त्याचे डाय ओपनिंग. ओके, सो डाय ओपनिंग इज अ integral part of your die block design. So die opening should be considered while designing your die block. Okay, so the side wall of the die block opening should be provided with a sufficient relief, okay, or taper, so that blank drop clear, your blank drops clear through, means this relief as we saw earlier. So these reliefs should be provided properly, okay, so that your blanks will be drop clearly through this die block. Okay, so this is an important part while designing the die block also. Okay, so this taper can be either start from the top surface itself or after the straight line from the surface of the die. Okay, so this die opening जी आहे, आता या फिगर तुम्हाला ही फिगर दिसते ना गाइस, फिगर नंबर 2. so this is a straight line. आता ही जी दिसते तुम्हाला स्क्वेअर दिसतो एक छोटासा स्ट्रिप. okay, so this is generally provided for the hardened steel. okay, otherwise you will directly, आता याच्यात पण hardened steel साठीच दिलेलं आहे. let me show you if we have something, it is also for the hardened steel. See guys, are you with me? Please तुमच्या माइक मधून बोला. हा, ओके. So okay. So see here, die opening is directly started this time. So this die relief angle is either started from the your top surface of this die opening. Okay, so this design is used for the softer material when your material is get soft. Okay, see, for the soft metals such as copper, brass, and aluminum tends to swell more rapidly after being cut. Okay, that's why this taper can be either start from the top of the surface of your die opening or die block. Okay, and why it is so? Because when you are going to use the soft metal such as copper and brass, aluminum, it tends to swell more rapidly after the being cut. Okay, that's why you have to give this taper from the start of the top surface. Okay, so this may be due to the slight spring back because as it is a cutting operation, okay, and sheet metal we are using, and due to that the ductility, your whatever the sheet metal is get cut, it tries to bring its original position. Okay, so for that purpose the die cavity should be fully tapered, okay, from the top end. But where your material is hardened, okay, जेव्हा तुमचा die block हा hardened steel चा बनवलेला असतो, so taper or relief should be start after some straight line from the die surface. So this is a die surface and this is a straight line given. and then your draft is started. Okay, so what is the advantage of that? So the chief advantage of straight line is that original dimension of die are retained after repeated regrind. म्हणजे काय होतं त्याच्याने, आता जो तुमचा जो टेपर आपण जे सॉफ्ट मटेरियल वापरतोय ना, इफ यू आर युजिंग सॉफ्ट मटेरियल, यू गिव्ह द टेपर डायरेक्टली फ्रॉम दिस एंड. ओके, सो काय होणार की इथे तुमचा नेहमी तुमचा जेव्हा ऑपरेशन सायमल्टेनियसली रन होत जातील, तर इथे तुमचा डॅमेज होण्याची शक्यता असते. ओके, सो युअर डायमेन्शन of that blank is different, okay, than the your given dimension given by the client. And why it is happen? Due to the this repeated operation in case of soft metal. Okay, and when you are going to use the hardened steel, this straight line is helps to keeping the original dimension of the die. And as your dimension of die is original, then whatever the part is getting cut, okay, so the dimension of that part is also according to the, or it is exactly the given by the client. Okay, so that will be retained by the after the repeated regrinding also. Okay, so regrinding is required because its wear is happen, okay, after the continuous operation, so it helps to retain the original dimension of die. That's why this straight line is provided for the high hardened steel material. Okay, so as already mentioned, the straight line should be least equal to the short thickness and not less than the 3 mm. So this is a minimum 3 mm size should be given. So जर तुम्हाला हार्डन स्टील आहे तुमच्याकडे, तर मिनिमम तुम्हाला स्ट्रेट लाईनची काय ठेवायचं डायमेन्शन 3 mm. Okay, so or you can keep the distance as the straight line should be at least equal to the short thickness. तुमचा जो थिकनेस आहे स्ट्रीप मेटलचा, त्या थिकनेसचाही ठेवू शकता, but it should not be less than 3 mm. Okay, and come to the next, relief angle, which is provided after the straight line in case of steel material, or which we directly provide a taper for the softer material. So it be taken as, see, 1 degree by 4 for smaller dies. So this much of angle should be provided for the smaller dies, and 1 degree to 2 degree for the average dies, and for larger dies it is 2 to 3 degree is provided. So these are the relief angle according to your size of dies should be provided. Okay, and this relief is provided only for the clear dropout of your cut part through the die block. Okay guys, any doubt please ask. Generally that angle which is as mentioned in slide, actually it is also depend upon the height of your die block, guys. Okay, so that angle is depend upon the your height of your total die block. Okay, for in case of soft material. Okay, and whatever the, if you are going to use the hardened steel, then it is depend upon the your height of your straightened land. Okay, just remember this, हे दोन सेंटेन्स मी टाकायचे राहिले त्या स्लाइड मध्ये. So whenever you are going to use a softer material and you want to give the relief angle from the top end of the die opening, then angle should depend upon the your height of the block. Okay, the formula is given, theta is should not be less than the your arctan delta by 2h, guys. लिहून घ्या guys, तो फॉर्म्युला मी याच्यात टाकायचा राहून गेलाय. ओके, किंवा मी आता नेक्स्ट आपण जेव्हा हे वापरू व्हाईट बोर्ड, तिथे लिहून दिल वाटलं तो फॉर्म्युला. ओके, ओके गाइस. सो स्टिल एनी डाऊट प्लीज आस्क. एक तरी क्वेश्चन विचारा, दरवेळेस विचारतो मी.
सर फॉर्म्युला सांगा ना.
हो, फॉर्म्युला याच्यावर लिहून देईल ना मी.
ओके चालेल.
So die blocks are frequently must be frequently resharpened to maintain the your die block age. ओके, डाय ओपनिंग एज जी आहे ती मेंटेन करायसाठी तुम्हाला नेहमी डाय ब्लॉक शार्पन करावा लागतो. ओके, so their height of that block is also depending upon the how much time you are going to resharpen that die block. Okay, so according to that you have to design the height of that die block also. It is kept greater than the thickness of your sheet. Okay, रिपीट होतोय का आवाज? नाही ना, कनेक्शन पुअर झालंय थोडं. सॉरी, ठीक आहे, रिपीट नाही होते ना काही? ओके, सो हाईट ऑफ डाय ब्लॉक एज, प्लीज माइक बंद करून टाका सर्वांचे. So the height of die block, it needs to be greater than the thickness of your workpiece. Okay, so this is regarding your die opening. If any doubt you can ask. Yes. Die block guys generally are ते पण एक राहिलं सांगायचं. Die blocks are either made of a single material, okay, without any partition. So according to your shape of your required blank or your piercing material, either it is designed in a single block of metal, or it is made in a section wise it is made. Okay, so depending upon your size and shape of your cutting part or blanking part, you can design your block in a single block of metal, or it is designed as a section block. But as uh, technology are nowadays developed, so section die blocks are nowadays used, where you will get a different type of shapes to be cut. Okay, so and obviously the die blocks काय main आहे, the die block should be able to withstand the impact of punch striking the material. Okay, दॅट्स वाय ते जे ए आणि टी चं जे कॅल्क्युलेशन आहे गाईस ते मी तुम्हाला सांगितलंय. ओके, सो द डाय ओपनिंग पासून और रिलीफ अँगल पासून किती अंतरावर पाहिजे डाय ओपनिंग फ्रॉम द एज ऑफ युअर डाय ब्लॉक, इट इज इम्पॉर्टंट. ओके, आणि व्हॉट इज द प्रेशर, युअर इम्पॅक्ट फोर्स शुड नॉट बी greater than 770 MPa. Okay, then if it is greater, then you can change that A or T. कोणत्या पण एक डायमेन्शन चेंज करायला पाहिजे फॉर द सेफ्टी ऑफ युअर डाय ब्लॉक. Okay guys, so any doubt please ask. So कसं आहे, एक सिंगल डाय ब्लॉक जे सिंगल सॉलिड मध्ये बनवलं असेल तर ते पर्टिक्युलर शेप साठीच काम येईल. बट इफ you design your die block in a section way, then you can get the long and complicated controls you can also cut from that die. Okay, and it is also helpful for the maintenance part also. Okay, and ते एक ऍडव्हान्टेज त्या सेक्शन डायचा असा आहे की तुम्ही रिशार्पन साठी तुम्हाला तो इझी पडतो. ओके, सो ग्राइंडिंग ऑफ दॅट सेक्शन इज more easily done in case which is a limitation for your solid die block. Okay, so any doubt please ask. आणि सेक्शन जो डाईज आहे गाईस तो आपण तुम्हाला मॅक्सिमम प्रॉफिट साठी आणि ॲक्युरेटली शेव डाय प्रोडक्ट साठी कामा येतो. ओके, अँड विथ दॅट सेक्शन डाय यू कॅन टेक द हाय प्रोडक्शन. ओके, सेक्शन आणि त्याचं पण फिगर टाकायला पाहिजे होती. मी टाकतो ती फिगर किंवा मी आपल्या याच्यावर दाखवेल तुम्हाला ती. ओके, so according to this, the die block is designed, and die block is an important part of your press working operation. ओके, सो काय झालेलं की डाय ब्लॉकचे ते डायमेन्शन वगैरे ते नंबर ऑफ टेबल्स आर गिवन according to your sheet thickness, according to your metal, which strip metal you are using to use. Okay, then it is also depend upon the size of your uh, part which is to be cut. So depending upon the different aspects, your die block dimensions are given, and it is already given by the standard like a design data book. Okay, so lots of experimentations are done in industry, so they make that table. Okay, according to that, according to your size and shape or design of your product, you can select the proper sizes and you can manufacture your die block. Okay, and what is important in die block? Your die opening. Okay, die opening is a important part because त्याच die opening नेच तुमचं जे पार्ट आहे तो तयार होणार आहे. ओके, आणि आपण पाहिलं की हाईट ही कशी डिफाईन करायची आहे. सो बिकॉज आपल्याला रिशार्पन करावा लागतो तो डाय ब्लॉक जे डाय ओपनिंग आहे. दॅट्स वाय दी युअर height of the die block should be greater than the your sheet thickness. Okay guys, please ask any doubt. Otherwise we are going to move further. Okay, chalo next. Next is your punch. Okay, so most important part आता आपण जी die block आहे die जी आता bloster plate आहे guys. So it is the bloster plate is nothing but it supports the die block. Okay, so you can design a die bloster plate for a particular thickness, and the size and shape, length and width will be depending upon your die block. Okay, next आपण die opening पण बघितली, die block बघितला. Now you are going to go to the design of punch. Okay, because punch is a major component, कारण की त्या कंपोनंटने तुम्हाला तुमचा प्रॉपर शेप आणि प्रोडक्ट एंड प्रोडक्ट मिळणार आहे. ओके, सो द पंच मस्ट बी अ परफेक्ट मेट टू द डाय ब्लॉक ओपनिंग, कारण की डाय ब्लॉक ओपनिंग जो आहे तो जर प्रॉपर तुम्ही डिझाईन केलेला असेल त्यानुसारच तुम्हाला पंच डिझाईन करायचा आहे. Okay, otherwise they will not get made properly. I mean, you will not get your desired product. Okay, so the punch must be perfect made to the die block opening. The die block opening, the size of the work surface of punch is obtained by the you are subtracting the total clearance for the desired part. आता या केस मध्ये कसं कोणत्या केस मध्ये इट इज अ केस ऑफ द ब्लँकिंग. ओके, what is the diameter of punch then for the blanking? जसं आपण मागच्या स्लाइड मध्ये बघितलं होतं guys, blanking operation साठी what is the dimension of punch? It should be, विसरले प्लीज, कोणाला माहित असेल तर क्लिअरन्सच्या फॉर्म्युला मध्ये if your dp is a diameter of punch, then sorry dp your dp is die opening, then what is the size of punch guys? विसरले क्लिअरन्स. If it is a blanking operation, then गाईज, अरे आहे का तुम्ही ऑनलाईन का नाही? हॅलो गाईज, आर यू विथ मी और नॉट? हॅलो गाईज, चला ही स्लाइड बघून घ्या एकदा परत. विसरले तुम्ही, विसरता तुम्ही. -2c, right? and +2c. आलंय का लक्षात काही? So this is for blanking. B is for blanking. A for is piercing. Guys, are you with me? काही प्रॉब्लेम आहे का? Please share. शरद, use your mic. कोणीच बोलत नाही यार. मयुरी, अदिती, गर्ल्स पैकी कोणी बोला?
नाही सर, काही
आवाज
प्रॉब्लेम नाही.
हा, तर ठीक आहे. चल. So as we already mentioned, the shear is provided on the die surface of blanking operation. Okay, so the punch is usually provided with the wide flange or a shoulder to facilitate the mounting and prevent its deflection under loading. So whatever your punch, either it is circular, either it is rectangular or any desired shape, so it should be provided with the wide flange or a shoulder, and wide is provided to facilitate its mounting into the proper punch holder, and it helps to prevent its deflection under the impact loading or your general loading. Okay, so they should not be deflect during the operation. That's why it's provided with the flange. Okay, so deflection punch may be avoided by the making the body punch body diameter or punch larger than the cutting diameter. Okay, this is another way to avoid the deflection. Small punches may require punch support to prevent breakage. This punch support is the flanges. Okay, so punch plate serves to hold position and straighten the punch. Okay, punch plate ji आहे ती, because punch plate holds the punch. Okay, so piercing punches should not be smaller in diameter than the thickness of stock. Okay, so whatever the thick stock is, they are pierced, so the diameter of that punch should not be smaller than the diameter of than the thickness of your stock. Okay, आलं लक्षात? When you are going to use the punch for the piercing purpose. Okay, always avoid designing the punches that would be have more than 4 inches for unguided length. Okay, so the length of that punch is also important. Okay, as we see in case of piercing, the diameter is important and it should not be less than the thickness of your punch. Same, the length of punch is also important, guys, to be designed. Okay, so the minimum length of punch should be such that it extend far enough into the die block opening. Okay, म्हणजे एकदम पण कमी ठेवायची नाही किंवा एकदम पण जास्त ठेवायची नाही. So it should be minimum length, and that should be designed or it should be such that it extend far enough into the die block opening, म्हणजे डाय ब्लँक ओपनिंगच्या पुढे गेले पाहिजे ते टू एन्श्युअर द कम्प्लीट शेअरिंग ऑफ द युअर पर्टिक्युलर ब्लँक. ओके, so the punch lane must be also provided for the anticipated number of your regrinds. So if proper punch is provided, then it's good for the your regrinds for the die opening. Okay, so the minimum length of punch can be calculated by the formula C. First of all, see the assembly of punch. This is punch holder, punch plate. Okay, punch. So this is a different type of flanges are given. दिसतंय तुम्हाला? This circular flange, rectangular, okay, square, some oval shaped flange is given, some circular. Your this is a punch. Okay, this is a flange, and it is fitted into this punch plate. Okay, so the punch plate is designed according to the your flange of this punch or your size and shape of this punch. Okay, and punch plate is attached to a punch holder with the your screw and dowel. Okay, so I want to show you the word formula. Okay, see, so the maximum allowable punch length is like this. L is pi d by 8 into your E by Ts into d by L ratio, d by T ratio in bracket 1/2. Okay, so this is a length formula to calculate the maximum allowable punch length. Okay, where D is the diameter of punch hole. Okay, this is a actual small d by j. F is the shear strength, T is your material thickness, E is your modulus of elasticity of punch material, and where your d by t ratio is should be 1.1 or higher. Okay, when d by t ratio is 1.1 or higher, you can use this formula for calculating your punch length. Okay, so this is a length formula for calculation the optimum length or minimum length of your punch. Okay, so now come to the type of punches. Okay, so first is your plain punch. Okay, so this is a simple punch. They are simply a block of hardened tool steel shaped to conform the कटिंग काउंटर. जो पण कटिंग काउंटर असेल त्याचा त्या कंटूरचा तुमचा टूल बनवलेला असतो. ओके, स्क्रूज अँड डॉवेल्स सिक्युअर द प्लेन पंचेस. सो प्लेन पंचेस मस्ट बी लार्ज इनफ इन एरिया टू अलाउ screw and dowels. Means the area of that punch should be large enough to accommodate these screws and dowels. And how your screws and dowels hole should be located at least 1/2 or 2 times the screw or dowel diameter from the cutting edge. See, this is this hatching portion is seen is your complete punch. This is a plain punch according to the contour. This is a contour of a simple rectangle hole for simple rectangular blank or simple rectangular hole. Okay, so it come with the screw and dowel. Okay, so this is a section of punch according in AA. So this is a section of punch. This is simple punch. Okay, this is a simple punch how it is fitted, and you will get the blank. Okay, so for the blanking purpose or for the simple piercing purpose, you can use this simple punch also. Okay, where this punch is exact size and shape of your blank or of your punch piercing operation. Okay, होल असेल तर होलच्या साईजचा असेल, शेपचा असेल, ब्लँक असेल तर ब्लँकच्या साईजचा शेपचा. बट दिस इज अ complete one piece material. Okay, which is attached to the lunch holder with the help of this screw head with the screw and dowel, and then it is attached to the ram. Okay, this is a simple punch design. Okay, which is size and shape dimension is depend upon the your blank shape and size. Okay, Next is your pedestal punches. This is another punches constructed by machining in such a manner that it leaves a flange around the base of the punch. जसं आपण पाहिले. Okay, so these are the same pedestal punches as shown in figure, which leaves the flange above the punch. Okay. So this punch always has a base area larger than the cutting face area. Okay, see, this is the base area which is larger than this actual cutting area. This is a circular, okay, and this is a maximum area, and this is a cutting area which is smaller than this top end area. Okay, that's why it is called as a pedestal. Its major advantage is the stability caused by the large base and solid construction. So what is the advantage of this? You will get a maximum cycle time. Okay, it will not get failed or it will not get damaged after the repeated operations also. Okay, so in mass production you can use these pedestal punches. Okay, so the cutting force are dispersed through the large base, so the heavy cutting loads can withstand. Okay, so whatever the large load or force acting on the punch, it is carried away by this large area first of all, and then it is transferred to the your small end. Okay, so it disperse the cutting force, okay, through the large base to the your smaller area, so they can use for a heavy cutting load. Okay, see, this is the cross section of a particular punch shown in figure. Okay, see, in this way, this is a flange. Okay, and this is a cutting area which is smaller than this flange. This is another type of punch shown. Okay, this is the cross section area of this. So this is a screw, guys, and these are the dowels which are diagonally stated. Okay, so this is a pedestal punches. So because of high probability of damage to the piercing punches, yes, next now most of the time in cutting operation, piercing is one of the most or popular operation where you get the punching operation or piercing operation. Okay, so for the punching operation, for the where the maximum mass production is going on, okay, and due to the high repetition nature of the work, the punch sometimes gets damaged or sometimes get break. So in that case, only the portion of punch should be changed. Okay, so according to that, the design punch are also designed. Okay, so this is mentioned here. The high probability of damage to piercing punches, they must be designed so that they can be easily removed, and another punch you can be easily replaced. Okay, only by with the help of manual operation. काढायचा त्याच्यातून operator can be remove the punch easily if it is get damage or cracks are happen, so it can be easily removed by the hand, and another punch is fitted directly to the punch holder. Okay, so in next figure shown the 4 methods of designing such punches. Okay, generally pedestal punches मध्ये हे डिझाइन कामा येतं guys, where you can easily change the punch. Okay, which allow for quick removal and replacement at the punch plate. Okay, so first is your fastening with ball screw, fastening with ball and screw. Then next is fastening with ball under the spring pressure. See, fastening with screw. Okay, there is no ball used. Next, fastening with special design screw head. See the figure one by one. So A is your fastening with the ball and screw. See, 5 number is your ball and 4 number is your screw. Okay, and a proper groove is provided in the flange of this punch. See, हे दिसतोय, म्हणजे या ग्रूव मधून तुम्ही हा पंच इझिली रिमूव्ह करू शकता आणि नवीन सेम साईजचा पंच इझिली तुम्ही अपलोड करू शकता मशीन मध्ये. ओके, So according to this, the design is also depend upon the punch. Okay. B is for your the fastening with ball under the spring pressure. See, this is a ball 5 number and this is a 6 number is spring. Okay, and the groove is given. Okay, so in this way also you can design your punch. Okay, then third one is your fastening with screw only. If a simple 4 number is given screw and it is it attached to the this punch. Okay, and last one is your D is with your specially designed screw head. This is a screw head which is get interacted with this punch at section AA, and section AA is shown here. This way. So it can be easily, depending upon the operation, you can remove your punch, and within a small period of time you can attach a different punch also. So depending upon the application and operation and mode of your mass production, batch size production, time required, so you can use these different type of design of punches. Okay, guys, any doubt please ask till now. अजून पण एकही डाऊट नाही कोणालाच? Yes, guys. No doubt. Guys, are you with me or not? अरे आहात का नाही ऑनलाईन? हो नाही तर म्हणा.
हो सर.
हा तो समजताय का? जास्त झालाय? स्टॉप करायचं आहे का कसं? प्लीज रिप्लाय. ठीक आहे, आपण हे थोडस या स्लाइड पर्यंत थांबूया. आपल्याला 1 तास झाला का? यार ऐकून ये तुझं शरद. हा ठीक आहे. लेट्स सी नाउ लेट्स सी द ए ऑपरेशन फास्टनिंग ऑफ बॉल. यार कोण बोलतोय? ऐकून येत बिलकुल. These type of punches where it is used. Okay, let's see one by one. A जो figure तुम्हाला दिसते आता guys, this is a fastening with ball and screw. Okay, generally this type of fasteners is used with the complex dies. Okay. Next come to the B. यार काहीच ऐकू येत नाही, तू टाइप कर मला काय म्हणतो. ओके ओके, आता दिसतंय
सर
दिसतंय ना आता? ब्लर तर हा ठीक आहे, दिसतंय ना?
हो सर.
So first A is a figure fastening with ball screw, and this type of fastener is used in complex dies. Okay. Then next B figure ji diste tumhala fastening with ball under spring pressure. Okay. So the punch can be released by pushing the ball through the hole A. Okay. So जो hole दिसतोय ना hole, that A hole is called A. So this type of fastener is used on dies for punching holes of diameter which is range from 3 to 30 mm. Guys, you can note it down. Okay. आणि sheet metal thickness जेव्हा 3 mm असेल, up to 3 mm, then you can use this kind of fastening for your punch. Okay. the ball under the spring pressure, and where you are going to pierce or you are going to punch the hole of diameter 3 to 30 mm diameter. Okay, and the thickness of your sheet should be up to the 3 mm. Then you can use the figure B fastening your punch. Okay, then C is your fastening with screw. Okay, so this is a simple arrangement where only one screw is given. So this screw arrangement, punch screw arrangement you can use for the simple dies, जसं की आपण your simple punches मध्ये बघितलं. Okay, the simple dies मध्ये you can use this screw type of fastener, and that in that case the punch is fastened directly on the ram of the press, because it is a simple type of punch, and you can use this screw, and it can be directly fastened with the ram with the help of your screw or other arrangement. Okay, generally these in this application in the where you can apply or use this type of fastening purpose, where your punching hole of diameter is 20 to 60 mm. Okay, here ranges लिहून घ्या guys. Okay, so this simple screw type arrangement is used when you are going to punch the hole from 20 to 30 mm, 60 mm diameter. Okay, and last is your D fastening with your specially designed screw head. Okay, so sometimes there is a needed of when the screw is turned 90 degree, guys, the punch is freed sometime. Okay, so it is more economical to use machine steel spacer and a steel plate or ring for the punch. Okay, so that's why it helps to make the larger blanking punch out of one piece of tool steel. म्हणजे एकच पंच मध्ये लार्जर तुम्हाला पंच बनवायचा झाला तर दॅट केस यू कॅन यूज दिस D type of fastening arrangement where a special shaped screw head is provided. Okay, so these four arrangements are used to fasten your punch with the punch holder. Okay, and you can easily remove the punch if in case of damage. Okay, well, another advantage of this kind of design or fastening is uh, sometime due to the high impact loading or some vibration, your punch will start rotating itself in a punch area, guys. म्हणजे प्ले तयार होतो किंवा तो प्ले तयार केल्यामुळे तो तिथल्या तिथे रोटेट होऊ शकतो. So it will prevent this rotation of your punch within the punch plate. Okay, so this is another advantage of using these fasteners. Okay, where you can easily control your punch movement. Okay, so it will not get allowed to move the punch in a punch cavity. Okay, this is another advantage. Okay guys, if any doubt you can ask, otherwise आपण attendance घेऊन टाकू. Okay, guys, please any doubt you can ask, please ask. आजचं सेशन झालं ना व्यवस्थित, तर अजून थोडं कंटिन्यू करायचंय. पुढे तर बरेच स्लाइड आहे माझ्याकडे तयार, बट आय थिंक वी हॅव टू स्टॉप, राईट? प्लीज गिव्ह युअर फीडबॅक.
हो सर.
हा, ठीक आहे
सर, सर्वांना ते चॅट मध्ये टाकायला सांगून.
येस, हो. जस्ट अ मिनिट गाईज. चॅट क्लिअर होते का मला बघू द्या पहिले. ठीक आहे, चॅट मध्ये फक्त PRN टाकायचे गाईज तुम्हाला. ओके, चॅट मध्ये फक्त PRN टाकायचे. सो स्टार्ट राईट नाऊ. अभिजित, तू आता नोंद घे. जे पण PRN येतील त्यांचेच तुला अटेंडन्स लावायचे, बाकीच्यांच्या आधीची लावायची नाहीये. ओके,
हो सर.
So enter your PRN. I'm going to stop the recording.